Women's British Open. The cue ball in and out of the block. Just caught the red. For this afternoon, English player Leslie Roberts. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. That is what this game is like, and 37 years on, I'm still struggling.
This week,
Yeah.
She says snooker is a sport that teaches you life lessons. It helps.
In that way, you can just completely switch off from any of the stress or troubles in where you want to hit the cue ball, where you want the object ball to go, and where you want the cue ball to finish. I think that's brilliant. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Hard to know which bolt colour she's going to go between. Right. Yeah.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah. Handy. Round about 2020. And
the first reply she got back to me was, Cue sport is such a... Oh, that was so lucky out there, the double kiss.
all those kinds of skills that, people need in life. Oh, cue power. And an ability to strike cue ball at right is such a difficult thing to be consistent in. Especially when you're playing on different kinds of tables. Watch it on television first, I think. Family members often get people involved. My grandfather got me involved at the age of 3. He took me down to a snooker. But yeah, snooker 90s. Yeah, I mean, this club...
Back in. What a nice chance.
Nice putt. Yeah, you were just talking...
Another cue ball control area. Not
Clip the one nearest the pink. And make sure the cue ball's not left at the bottom of the table, because that's where all the reds are.
just caught the black. Do you have it back?
This is a tough... things in the environment to help place it back afterwards.
Well, she got it right this time, but still left some pot. For
Blue. Or no, she stunned it over for the pink, but missed the pot. I have this saying when I practice PNP.
a couple of times in this match already.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got to play. Whoa, but she got it.
Yeah.
An Yi is leading 2-0, but in the third frame, her young opponent, Zhao, is leading 40.
Oh, she's coming back. Oh no, she's gone up. Some work was done taking snooker into schools. I'm not sure if that worked.
The children goes back home to see what's going on TV. Oh, that's another bad miss from Kenna.
That was a nice kiss on. Used to play all her shots with the rest. She was very good, and she used to beat us. Same.
Right, 29 points to lead only. So you must have played against many.
Oh, I just was playing just in the northwest, really, and that was 1985, 6, and 7. And thing happened where there was less sponsorship for snooker, and a lot of play on the pool tour instead. I think Mink's about to pot the black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good long pots. Fantastic break from Mink in the first frame. That's a 64, very solid.
It takes me a while to settle in and to understand how the table's playing, because you play on lots of different longer match, of course. That's better. I also play on in a league with the club that I'm at, and that is one. I think I'm on something like 30% win.
Still going for her shots, but this one is going to leave an early.
They're fantastic. The whole place is just fantastic. There's real quality feel to it. To Landywood, you don't know what you're missing.
Actually, in the arena, watching it, packed arena of 2,000 people. She managed to win 2 frames out of it.
Yeah. Certainly still for the women in this tour is a pretty big thing still to go out there and compete, because
Well, just as we speak.
yeah.
Sometimes you would think any kind of.
Get yourself out of that situation.
Speaking air conditioning, top class. And Mr. Watanabe.
Very healthy normally, isn't it? Thai
I would
food.
just like a takeaway. It's nothing like that. So good. Looks like the one on the left of. Well, with that angle, she had to play.
Yeah.
But
Maybe not.
got Kenna was a lucky last. Might even be a touching ball. Might be not, but nothing to go for.
Yeah, just a containing.
Play around 2 when the British players.
Be in other cultures with other food.
Not all the long ones going in, but for that fantastic run is to order the same pizza every day.
Oh, that's the trick, is it? Mine would have to be a gluten-free vegan pizza.
She would love to top spin to get on the blue.
You kind of worry that it's left you and that's it. You're never going to be able to play a good shot again. But it changes.
That was a good cannon that worked out.
That's a good screw back.
Is going to need some of those reds to win the frame. Anyway, just to score as.
That's a good pot.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Well, the black's nicely over the pocket for whoever been contact, isn't it? And you're just not sure. No. Some players at a tournament a few months ago.
Another surprise there, but go on.
Yeah. Why I've chosen those days. Probably because there's 3 then. There's 3 sessions during the week. And then I play on.
That's the red missed by Kenna. How well did she play that?
Yeah.
Tried to play the cannon, just
Yeah.
missed it.
I think she missed that by. I think she's putting the red with the others. Yeah.
The main tour, they always say it was not until they play several of the professional tournaments that
Learning about that myself. But that is a whole other side of another example there. But things that, yeah, you can't learn that until you're competing at a high level.
has to hit the green. Managed to avoid that, but I don't judge what's going on there, but
Sometimes limiting the
that's a bit careless.
maybe she's thinking of moving to 2 reds. Yeah. Ooh, nearly.
That's a good cannon.
Ooh.
That could be the pressure. I think she tried to develop the other red.
The cue ball back, and she's going top spin, I think. Right, she's left herself an angle on it.
Still going for this, but she's been very aggressive.
This is a hit the cushion and the ball at the same time. Well, she didn't play the pot.
Right, didn't really go for it. Mink managed to pop the key colors to get over the line.
That was a good effort.
What was it like to play out there on those fantastic tables?
On the startles. So, as I was saying earlier, just getting used to it. They just take some getting used to there. It's just so much more refined than.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well judged.
So, 31. Just trying to put more colors on the cushion. Yeah.
Easier said than done.
final will be also 7 best. Begins about. Chandler's leading by.
I think that's going to work out. I thought that it would bounce off the cushion more. There's always a dilemma about, at this stage, do you pot balls, go for pots so that you're getting the points, or do you leave more balls on the table so that...
Has to swerve for this. Oh, she got.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's trying to force this in. Just. Is she trying to get. Trying to get. Difficult for Mink to not think about the final.
Yeah.
And there's still business to do.
Yeah.
The rest.
Yeah. The biology that you can't have control, body, things that are going on. He tried to get behind the black there, I think.
So close, but not quite. Already. Yes, Mink Nutcharut will be in the EIS in again, all the time, best of 19 matches, but in real life, amateur players doesn't get to play those.
That's right. You might, have a practice session with somebody with...
It's a bit different now.
as well, doesn't it?
That's really tough.
Yeah. Curve, isn't it?
Yep. First time I spoke to Karen Kaur, ladies world champion.
Throughout life, lifelong learning about all sorts of things. Snooker is one of them, if you play it or watch it. You could see from Bex's body language that...
a little bit frustrated there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard sometimes to not show those kinds of frustrations.
That's a good one from Mink. I'm gonna leave some sort of a shot to go for. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And here we go again, another round
Excellent.
of safety exchanges, but what kind of line?
The pink is not in the way. Yeah, I think she's got it. Good shot. And
Good
it's gone
shot,
nicely to
yes.
the cushion.
Again, she's got.
That's the other thing to practice as well. You know, deliberately putting the cue ball against the cushion.
Kind of not happy with that shot, but got away again.
If their opponent is needing snookers.
Four frames tied at 2 each. Was 64-64 in frame 4. Was a black ball game, and but Kenna's not giving up.
That's very good.
Just about. Nearly.
At this level as well, tiredness does set in because you play so many matches back to back. The attention that it needs, makes it tough.
Well, this one clearly cuts to the yellow pocket. I don't think Kenna will be standing up again. Offer a warm handshake. Kind of nice breaks.
Good safety.
Brilliant long pots. But